Welcome to day 3 of the cleanse. I thought I'd send you a little video just giving you some encouragement and some tips. So congratulations, you're doing it. You know, in the beginning is a little rough. You're kind of getting used to the pattern of cooking and what to do with your shakes, but it does get easier. And as you may have found out this morning, if you're going into work, you've got to bring a lot of stuff. You've got to maybe bring a shake and bring some hot lunch and bring a salad and bring a snack of some veggies. So there's definitely a lot of preparation, but the good part is then later on you're going to be more in the habit of bringing a healthy lunch to work, which is great. So a few reminders. We use a little less fiber than what it says in your booklet. This is because the original kit comes with 2 proteins and 2 fibers, and you never really need to get to the second bottle. So we just kind of slimmed it down a little bit. So keep that in mind. That's on a sheet of paper you got in your bag or a PDF we emailed to you. But if you really are enjoying the shakes and you want an extra shake a day, you can go ahead and do that. You just may need to buy another couple bottles at the end, which is no big deal. You'll have it for the future. So what do I want to cover today? Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention was this. You need to eat a little with the seasons. So, you need to think about having more cooked food on a cold day like today. So, think about, maybe having a little snack of raw veggies or salad, but you want to cook some hot soups. You want to, bake some chicken and roast some vegetables. You want to steam some vegetables. You want to eat with the seasons. And, some things that are in season right now, there's like a lot of really great squashes that are hearty and warm. Just as a little rule of thumb, if you are a person who tends to run hot and you do well on raw food, you can have more raw food. If you're a person who's cold all the time and has loose stool, you're probably not going to do so well on raw food, at least not right now. So keep that in mind. And if, I want to remind you, this isn't a calorie restricted diet to like super weight loss by not eating. So I want you to eat, and you're probably learning the tricky part is you can't just grab things. You can't just grab a yogurt or grab a muffin or whatever. So you've got to plan ahead. So, you can roast vegetables ahead. You can bring an avocado to work. I always try to make things in bulk during this cleanse so that I have leftovers. And as you're going to notice, you probably have to go to the grocery store a couple times a week because you're going to just blow through vegetables. And you want to be getting fresh fish a couple times a week. So that's kind of the idea. I wanted to share, I just read some interesting stuff on fish that it's recommended to eat a pound a week, and the essential fatty acids in that fish that you can only get from seafood, DHA and EPA, are better absorbed when you have a whole piece of fish rather than a pill. And those are deep sea, cold water fish, so salmon from the ocean or like mackerel or some of the shellfishes too. So I kind of wanted to share that because a lot of people don't eat fish anymore. And people are concerned about, that type of fish. Is there mercury in it? So one interesting little fact I learned is there's an important antioxidant in fish called selenium, and that will actually bind with mercury and keep it from causing any problems. So the real way to say, well, is there anything in my fish is how much selenium is in my fish, because that will clean out the mercury basically. So it's really interesting. And selenium's an important antioxidant. Doesn't come in too many places. Comes from seafood, comes from Brazil nuts. I know that. So anyway, that's just kind of an aside. So if you don't really eat much fish, this might be a great 3 weeks to experiment with eating more fish. And I'm going to send you guys some recipes in the next day or two. Okay, great. Well, keep up the good work and just let me know if you have any questions.